9th, 2017. At this time, I would like to ask us to silence our phones so that it will not disturb our meetings. And we will have a moment of silence. And after our moment of silence, I'm going to ask two of Matt Arthur's students to come forward, who are Caroline and Michael. If you, after the moment of silence, if you will come down and lead us in our pledge of allegiance. Our moment of silence, please. Thank you. Please stand. Come on down. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Thank you. Great job. Meeting our visitors is always a great time. So at this time, we're going to ask our principals to stand and introduce your guests, and we'll start with Matt Arthur Elementary Principal, Dr. Maureen Carroll.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity for us to be here today. Today I brought with me two students. The first presenter is Caroline Patterson. She is one of our military babies, and she is a very active participant in softball. She likes to play softball. This summer she's going to Mississippi to play in the World Series with the team she currently played for before she moved here. She's lived in many different places. She's lived in South Carolina, Mississippi, the Azores. She's lived in many different places. Her teachers nominated her because she's a very well-rounded student. She's very kind to her friends. She makes excellent grades. She comes to school every day. She's just the perfect example of what a student should be. So we are very proud of Caroline. And she brought with her mom today, Miss Patterson. So we're very proud of them. I also have Michael with me. If you'll stand up, Michael. Michael is also another fine example of what a Matt Arthur Knight should be. He likes to play baseball and football. His favorite subject in school is science, and he loves to read. He also makes good grades. His teachers selected him because he also is very kind and compassionate, and he's in the Partners Club. He works with our special needs kids. He's just a very kind and well-rounded student, and we're just very proud of Michael for his accomplishments at Matt Arthur. I also have our current teacher of the year, Miss Monica Lewis, if you'll stand up, please. Monica is a native of Warner Robins. She graduated from Northside High School. She's married to Jason Woods, who's in the Air Guard National Guard. They have two children. Jerron is in 8th grade, and Jasmine is in the 2nd grade. She graduated from Florida A&M. In her spare time, she enjoys volunteering in her church, Beulah Land Baptist Church. And she also is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. So we're very proud of Ms. Wood. She's here.
Next, we have Parkwood Elementary School Principal, Dr. Jeanette Sorrell.
First, I'd like to introduce Ms. Shirley Rump. She's our current teacher of the year. She has served us very well for 29 years in Hampton County. She's been our EIP reading teacher, and she has done a fantastic job teaching our students how to read and enjoy their literacy. So she's done a wonderful job for us. Thank you very much, Ms. Rump, for serving us so well. And we've got Jayshawn Matthews here. Jayshawn is a leader in his classroom. He is always the first to respond. He shows others how to behave in the classroom. He is a member of the art club, the broadcasting club, the academic bowl, and you always find his name on the honor roll. He's a perfect example of Parkwood pride. I'm very proud of him here today. I'd also like to introduce to you Dylan Fiella. Dylan is probably one of our busiest Parkwood Eagles. Dylan is classroom. She's always the first to raise her hand and help others, and she is just a marvelous example of our Parker pride. And she has brought both her mother and her grandmother with her, so thank you for that family support.
All right, thank you. From David Purdue Elementary, Principal Dr. Andy Payne, if you will introduce your guest, please.
Thank you so much for allowing us to come today. It's always great to bring a teacher and students here to represent our school. Before we get started, I do want to give a big shout out to Mr. Douglas. He came to read to our kids last week, to some of our fourth graders, and I'm not trying to be funny, it was fantastic. And our students could not stop talking about it the rest of that day. So if nobody's ever had him come read, get him to come read. Thank you so much. Like I said, it was fantastic. So today I have two students. First of all, I have Camden Cunningham, who I brought today was our student council president and our student council vice president. This is a school-wide election. It's voted on by the kids of the school. So it's neat to see who they see represents our Bulldog pride every day. Camden Cunningham is here, and his teacher said he is a leader in and out of the classroom. One thing I love about Camden is he's very quiet, but he's also, when he speaks, you listen. And what I love about him is, for instance, on the playground, if he sees somebody playing by himself, he brings them into the game. He goes and seeks them out. He's a true leader in incorporating everybody into our school family, which we are. And so that is an awesome thing. He's also a history buff. He said he loves the Cold War. He likes Reagan. So I don't know if that's his favorite. So, you know, he's a little before his time, but that's great. He loves history. The teacher said he can't get enough of social studies, which is great. He's a caring young man. He's a leader. He's been a great student council president. Matter of fact, our second graders from the primary school walked over today, and he was one of the leaders who walks them around and got to show them what Bulldog Country is all about. So that's Camden Cunningham. His mom and dad are able to be here today. All right, this is Camden Banks. Now, Camden's our vice president. He's in fourth grade, and Camden is a true lifelong learner. You know, in our school, we don't say you have to be perfect. We ask you to be better today than you were yesterday. If we're growing that small bit every day, we're growing in the right direction. And that's what Camden represents. His teacher says that if he did something wrong, even if he's got an A, he's like, what can I do better? What can I do better? He's pushing himself. He sets high goals for himself, and he strives to reach them. We talk about that with our Bulldog pride. The last thing we talk about every morning is striving for greatness. And that's what Camden does every single day at our school, is strive for that greatness. Now, his little fun fact is he loves Steph Curry. Mom says she feels like he lives at the house with Steph Curry. So anybody knows Steph Curry, if you're on the web and you can get Steph Curry to send my boy something or a signed autograph, he loves Steph Curry. He does. He's wearing his jersey at school some. And, both of Camden and Camden represent what we talk about in our school. We're trying to build leaders. Trying to build a foundation of kids who can go off in the community, not just about academics, but support the cancer center, the hospital, the different things we do, and then also strive academically. They represent what we do every day through our mission statement, our vision at our school, and I could not have been more proud for them to be our president and vice president this year. This is Lori Manning, and she's our teacher of the year currently. Miss Manning is our art teacher at our school. I had the honor to get to work with her when I first became assistant principal at Kings Chapel Elementary. She moved away for a couple years, and when I got the job and the position came open, it was a no-brainer. Her talent supersedes anything. I can't draw a stick person well, but it's an amazing thing what she can get our kids to do, whether it's splatter paint, play. She's a phenomenal teacher. She's led a lot of our professional development. I hid my artwork somewhere. I can't even find it. It's so bad. But then also take my principal hat off for a second. As a parent, my daughter loves her. And as a parent, as a principal as well, when you have a teacher your child cares about, who accepts her and her quirks and everything about her, that means more to me than anything a principal hat could ever have on. So as a parent, I recognize her love for the kids as well, and I couldn't be more proud of that for her. All right.
Principal Dr. Jesse Davis, if you will introduce your guest, please.
Yes, sir. Sure will. With me today, 3 examples of excellence from our staff and student body, beginning with Mr. Lloyd McDonald, our current teacher of the year. Mr. McDonald, if you'll stand, I'd love to tell about Mr. McDonald as he graduated from Northside High School, just like I am, just like you are too, right? He's concluded his 19th year of service this year with us, and he's brought his talents back home in Houston County as our outstanding band director. Prior to his return back home, he served in Rockdale, Newton, and Spalding counties in that order, right, Mr. McDonald? And the excellence that our band has produced Under Mr. McDonald's leadership, it's both measurable and undeniable in terms of honor band, and all-state band participants, district honor band as well. Mr. McDonald gets involved outside of our school and helps as a clinician around the state in different areas, as well as at the University of Georgia. And he conducts the Wellston Winds, which is our local musicians band. You may have enjoyed some of their work before. Mr. McDonald helps lead that group. His wife, Sue, is an educator at Miller Elementary School, and children are Cody and Bailey. Unique point about Mr. McDonald, he is our recent Teacher of the Year. His wife, Sue, was also Teacher of the Year the same year. That's probably unprecedented in their school system. A husband and wife duo of Teachers of the Year. Mr. Lloyd McDonald. Lucas Kriegbaum here is with us. Lucas came to the United States in 2014 from Austria, and he is an outstanding wolf. His proud mother is Miss Dawn Ferrari, yes, like the car. He is an active participant in Future Farmers of America, Future Business Leaders of America, as well as our art club. He's an office helper at Fagan Mill, so he'll greet you when you come through the door with customer service and helpfulness. The thing that really makes Lucas stand out in all the right ways, he seeks out opportunities to help some of our students around the building who have some very unique special needs. No one's ever asked him to do that. He seeks those folks out and is a servant leader in that way, and that is why he is a nominee for the highest award that I give our awards day tomorrow, our selfless service to others award. Lucas is fluent in German, so he says vielen Dank for having him here today. Everybody, Lucas Kriegbaum. Also have here Miss Audrey Taylor. Come on right up here. Audrey, stand out here with me. Audrey Taylor is also an office helper at Fagan Mill. As an office helper, she greets people with customer service, but also serves in a Secret Service sort of role, like as my bodyguard. So that's Audrey Taylor. She's an outstanding student. She has Ava and Grace, or her siblings, who've also come through Fagan Mill. Her proud parents are Angela and Ty Taylor. Here's a little bit about Audrey. She's very proud of her Korean heritage. She's also proud of her talents as a cheerleader. She's an all-star cheerleader and has recently made a Fagan Mill squad. She desires to be a preschool teacher one day, and she'll do a great job with that. Her hobbies include do-it-yourself projects at home, watching the television show Long Lost Family. Math and social studies are her favorite subjects, and she is interested in the Syrian crisis following that in the news, says Audrey. And final point that she gave me here, she's had her braces on for 4 months, and everything's going great with that.
We have very talented students, teachers, educators in our school system, and this is the time we're going to recognize many of them. From Perry Middle School, FBLA, first in state. Perry Middle School featured Future Business Leaders of America members competed at the annual state leadership conference held recently. With more than 2,000 competitors from all around the state, Perry Middle School won 6 awards in the top 10 rankings, to include the first in the state by Miss Abigail Phillips. I'd like to ask the advisor, Ms. Diane Phillips, if you would come and please tell us about this young lady's community service project.
First of all, she was the one who volunteered, so besides competing in 2 events herself, she volunteered to write this. And what she did was she talked about the different things that we had done in the chapter this year and how we can help out the community as best we could, certainly different ways. One of the things that we did, we let the kids go home and choose. We said, we want to help our community, and you know who needs help around you. So they have to go out, and wherever they saw a need, maybe it's an elderly person that needed their home cleaned, maybe it was greeting or helping people at the church. Wherever they decided, they got to go out, and they could volunteer and help those people. Well, she was the one that took it upon herself to do it for the chapter, so she wrote it up, and lo and behold, she got first place this year. Very proud of her.
Perry High School, FCCLA, first in state. Our schools also compete at Family Career and Community Leaders of America state events. We will recognize 2 schools in this afternoon for first in state awards, beginning with Perry High School. 22 of Perry High School's students competed in 4 events, and every one of them won gold. Every student also qualified to advance in the national competition, which will be held in July in Nashville, Tennessee. Would Perry FCCLA advisor Ms. Comer, Bonachet, and Ms. Crystal Quick please come forward with your students? Come forward. Please tell us about the award-winning students you have here.
There's so many. This is the first time in Perry High FCCLA history that every single competitor won first place, and all of us will be advancing. We didn't bring them all because of all the testing that's going on at high school level, but we brought a good part of them. Miranda here competed in recycled redesign, where she took toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, and made them into home decor items. She made wreaths that we could hang on the door. She made candle holders, the lighted ones, not real candles, because they don't have a fire. And picture frames, stuff like that, out of toilet paper rolls. She's so creative. It's crazy. Then we have Bug, DeAndre, Clark, Monica Williams, and Malika Jackson. Where do you be? The 3 of them competed in 2 different food innovation projects where they took they had a case study, and they had to develop product and the packaging and all of that with the nutrition labels and all of that. It was quite tricky. You had to do 2 different case studies with them. It was quite the feat. They did an excellent job. The rest of us, everybody else up here, all competed in parliamentary procedures where they had to hold a business meeting using Robert's Rules of Order. And it's not as easy as, well, that doesn't even sound easy, but it's very difficult. It's hard to teach them how to do, the motions and the seconding and amending and all of the stuff. But they did a fantastic job. They blew everybody else out of the water. And everybody standing up here will be going to Nashville in July. So if y'all would like to help us go. We'll be going in July. And hopefully we'll be back with y'all in August. Toby, our first place wins there as well.
Congratulations.
Toby, anytime. I'm sorry, I forgot. We would not be here without the most fantastic support that we get at school. Mr. McPhail, above and beyond everything we ask for, bam, right there. And Mr. Martin, same thing. We don't even have to ask twice. The very first time, we're like, we need transportation, because there's a lot of us.
And, I mean, without hesitation, every single thing we ask for, they come through for us. So thank you, gentlemen.
Another first in the state is Houston County High School. Houston County High FCCLA students also excel at the FCCLA state competition, bringing home a total of 20 awards. 10 students won first place at the state and advanced to the national competition. In addition, Dean McFadden was named the 2017-2018 Georgia FCCLA state president. Advisors, please come forward and tell us about your students.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having us. I'm Shonda McFadden, and I am one of the advisors at Houston County High School. We're so blessed to work with such amazing young people, and this school really represented us very well this year at our state meeting. We were named Chapter of the Year for the 4th consecutive year, and we were the largest chapter in our region, also at the FCCLA. So we've had a fantastic year. One of the great accomplishments about this group is a lot of these students are first timers. They've never even competed with me before, so I was really excited for them to have such great success. My first student is Wahome Mariki, and he competed in early childhood education. He beat out 8 girls for first. I tell him every day that he can go and get a job anywhere in the elementary school when he gets ready. So next we have Emory Jolly, and he competed in a chapter and review portfolio, and he's also a state. Next we have Ileana Esquivel, and her partner was Laurel Gaskins. They competed in chapter and review display. And when we talk about chapter and review display and portfolio, that's just a culmination of everything that our chapter has done throughout the year. And to be chapter of the year, we do a lot of stuff. We have an honor roll scorecard, and we received the most points in the state for that, and they went and presented all of our accomplishments for the year. Next we have Cassidy Hyman and Corey Howard, and they were also competed in chapter and review display. We have Lawson Smith and Mariah Wood. They competed in community service event and won first place in their competition. They helped, we partnered with Purdue Elementary, as we do every year. We did a culture night, and the two of them helped spearhead that this year and did a great job in taking that over. And then we have Amal Patel and Vinny Patel. This is their very first time ever competing for FCCLA in a competition, and they competed in illustrated talk. They did an awesome presentation on student loans, and they received a perfect score at state. So we're very proud of them to receive that perfect 100 again.
Skills USA. A Houston County Career Academy student whose home school is Perry High School won a state championship at the Skills USA Leadership Conference. Ms. Miracle Scott was named the 2017 state champion in career profile polio. Our Houston County Career Academy, Sabrina Phelps, the principal, is here to introduce her.
Good afternoon. We have Miracle Scott, and she not only represents Perry High and the Houston County Career Academy, but she's one of our dual enrolled students in Central Georgia Technical College. So she's earning college credit while she's in high school in our criminal justice program. She did a career portfolio and studied GBI with special agent, and that's what she would like to see her future career in. She got a chance to do some job shadowing here in our law enforcement department. She served as one of our career ambassadors at the Career Academy, so when we have our special guests come in, she always represents our school and does a great job for us at the Career Academy. Miracle Scott.
At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Michelle Moulton with the Georgia Department of Audit and Accounts to please come forward and make a special presentation.
Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Moulton, and as you said, with the Georgia Department of Audits, I'm the audit manager with the Macon Regional Office. I've been with the department for about 23 years. I was here last year, I don't know if some of you may remember, presenting the same award, so that says a lot right there in itself. A few years back, the Department of Audit started awarding the Distinction of Excellent Financial Reporting Award to local school districts who meet certain requirements, and when it comes to their financial reporting, when we do their audits every year. And there's 4 different requirements. I wrote them down because I always try to remember them, and then I end up forgetting one. So what it basically means in accounting terms is that you submit quality financial statements, that your audit report is given an unmodified audit opinion. What that means in layman's terms is that it's clean. It's the one that you want. That also means that the school district will not get any findings, significant deficiencies, or material weaknesses. Those are always no-nos. It also means that you comply with some of the reporting requirements that we have for the Transparency in Government Act. And fortunately for you, you have a very qualified staff. They are very professional. They get us everything that we need. It is a pleasure to work with them. It's not so much a pleasure to work with Steve because I started working with him at the Department of Audits. And 23 years later, here I am still having to deal with it.
Just don't read the news.
I didn't know you could read. He knows his numbers. Don't give me that.
It was a children's book.
I will say, just to give you just a little bit of a smaller glimpse into what I'm talking about and kind of how important this action really is, we do about 150 school district audits every year. Some CPA firms do some of the others. And of the 150 that we do, you can go on our website. I went this morning, there are only 29 school districts who are receiving this award so far in 2016. And Houston County is one of them. So you're talking 20%. I would like to present this award to...
Let's hear it, Steve.
Come on, please.
I ask because it's not an individual award. It really is an award that's earned by the board, by Dr. Scott, by the business office, and really by all the entire school system, because as Michelle can tell you, it's a thorough audit. They go through the technology, they go through the grant bookkeepers, purchasing, and actually even the school bookkeepers. So it really is. It encompasses the entire system. But if you don't mind, I'd like to invite the business office up here to accept this award.
This is the team member.
would ask the board if they have any comments on our consent agenda that we had on yesterday during our work session. Any comments or questions? If not, I would ask Ms. Helen Hughes to give us a motion to adopt the agenda.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
Second.
It has been motion and second that we adopt the agenda as presented. All in favor of the motion, please show of right hand. Thank you. Amendments.
Yes, I'd also like to make a motion to approve our minutes from our previous April meetings. Second.
It has been motion and second that we approve the minutes from the previous meeting for the month of April. All in favor of the motion, please show of right hand. Thank you. Board member comments. We'll start with Hope, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd just like to say that it's always exciting to see these young men and young women that come from our schools and the principals being so proud of them. And here at the end of the year, we're fixing to go into graduation season, and it's always exciting to see, the graduates. Even though we're going to miss them when they're gone, it's exciting to see this young group of young men and women that are coming to take their place. And with the FBLA and FCCLA, I just it never ceases to amaze me how well our county does at a state level. I mean, in all things, and it brings me back to something I try to tell my people I work with and that work for me, and it's a great example to me of that if you do what you like and you do it well and you're honest, you're going to succeed. And this is such an example there of our county that when you're doing what you love, doing what you like, and you're doing it well, just keep doing it, and you'll succeed in whatever you want in life. And it's a pleasure to be here once again.
Okay. Lord?
Yes, sir, thank you. Congratulations to all of our distinguished guests. You're here for a reason because you were chosen as leaders and you have won some great awards. So we're all very proud of you. So it's nice to have you with us. Quickly, just a couple of congratulations to some other folks. All of our graduating students that are going to be moving on in a couple of weeks. Job well done to all of you, and I hope you go out there and make us proud. I know you will. And to all of our retirees, I'm looking forward to celebrating with all of them this evening. I know they have done a great job educating and touching the lives of all of our students, and we are forever grateful. We look forward to celebrating with them this evening. And with all those retirements comes lots of new hires. So I want to say congratulations to all of those who are going to be joining our system. You were chosen from a very large pool of candidates, and I think you're pretty special that you were chosen, but you also have some big footsteps to follow in. So I hope you're up for the challenge, because we're up for it with you, and we'll be behind you. And we know that you'll have what it takes to do things the Houston County way. Also wanted to say that I hope that all of our graduates and our retirees and all of you students have a great summer, and to our graduates, I hope that you will spread your wings and don't forget your roots and come back to see us.
Thank you. Welcome to all of our visitors today. We love getting to know you and hearing about all of your accomplishments. We're so very proud of each and every one of you. It's May, and I'm not sure how we got here. I really don't know. I mean, it's amazing. There are so many opportunities for us as board members and for all of you to attend functions and all kinds of events that are happening throughout the school year, but especially during this time of year. Lori, of course, this is our retirement tonight, graduation coming up. Graduation is my favorite, and you've heard me say this before, but it's why we do what we do. And when that person walks across that stage and receives that diploma, so many people have played into that process, and their success, and we're successful also. So I really look forward to that at the end of the month. Also, I want to say we had our board retreat, and I'll get excited because we went over to another building here yesterday for a few hours. It's been a lot of quality time together, but we got a lot of information from our central office staff, and I appreciate all of the work that went into that.
your accomplishments, and we are proud for you and with you. As Helen said, we spent a good bit of time yesterday being brought up to date, being educated on the things that our county is doing, and the methods and the procedures that are being taken to make sure that we remain the best. And it just makes me very thankful for the quality of staff that we have in our county at every level. I spent some time with the cabinet yesterday, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate the job you do, and I just want to say thank you. And also to our superintendent, I do appreciate your leadership. Thank you very much.
Right.
Good afternoon, thank you. I'm going to piggyback on Hope. It is always good to see all the success of all our students and teachers and just our community and our county in general. I'm going to brag a little bit on a couple of alumni here. We got Jesse over here, Lloyd, and I'm talking about the first name, so I got Steve and Monica back there. We're going to make sure, just in case y'all didn't hear, she did go to Northside. Proud to see all y'all. It's a community, great people coming back, having kids and teaching, and it's just, that's one of the successes of Houston County, so thank you for all y'all do. Very FCCLA, I might have to see you afterwards, because I'm still working hard on this Robbins Rules of Order. We still don't quite have it up there, so y'all might have to get some information. And lastly, on a serious note, thank you, Steve, and all your group for all y'all do. That's an excellent award. Dr. Payne, I did not know he did breed, so that's new. Ms. Moulton, you're talking awfully nice about him, but one thing for sure is he does not need to be the headliner at your board retreat.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As always, we want to welcome our school representatives that are here today. Another outstanding group of principals and teachers and students, and we're glad to have you all with us today. Congratulations to all these state winners. That's awesome. From Perry Middle, Perry High, and Houston County High, we're proud of all of you. And Mr. Thuger, we too want to say thank you to your staff for how you manage our system finances on another excellent audit review. In the world of numbers, you and your staff are number one. And I did notice that all your staff are ladies.
Yes.
They manage the system checkbook like my wife manages mine. It is hard to believe we're near the end of another school year. And I want to thank everybody associated with the Houston County school system for helping us have another successful school year. And we too are looking forward to being with our retirees this evening. And as we honor them and excited about seeing all those graduates come across the stage in about 3 weeks. So we appreciate all that everybody does that works in the system. Thank you.
I would like to say 2 real important words, starting out with, and that is thank you. As we approach the end of the school year, and several of our board members have made reference to it, but as we approach the end of the school year, we in the Houston County school system have much to be thankful for our people who are so dedicated with all the hard work they do. When I look at our mission statement, produce high-achieving students, being a military person, several things come to mind. 1, a particular mission. Number 2, looking for results. And number 3, what are the results? And as we approach the end of the school year, I can truly say that we will see in front of us our mission accomplishment, and that is producing high-achieving students. Our pre-K students will be going to kindergarten. Our kindergartens will be going to 1st grade, and on up the line. Those students are being promoted. That's producing high-achieving students. And then as we, in a couple of weeks, that's been made reference to, as we see those students coming across the stage, then all of us can say that collectively we've accomplished our mission because we have produced high-achieving students, they're graduating, and they're moving on. Already printed before us, the graduation rates. As we look at our graduation rate, we've got a 4-year numbers here starting in 2012, going on up to 2016, and we have gone 1.7% today, and next week it will be even higher. So I simply want to repeat those two words to every Houston County employee, no matter what position you're in. I want to say thank you.
Piggyback on what Mr. Wilson said, and that graduation rate is the 4-year rate, so that does not include students that complete graduation in their 5th year of being in high school, so certainly something to be proud of. I do want to begin my comments with recognition of an award that our district was recently presented for technology. For the 4th year in a row, we won a Digital School District Survey Award, which is coordinated by the Center for Digital Education and National School Board Association. This year, we are proud to have won first place in the nation for large systems. Overall, this is our 8th digital award since 2004, and our 2nd time winning first place in the nation. So I almost just give congratulations to our technology department, to our community relations department, and our district overall. Congratulations. Our Houston County Alliance robotics team competed in its first robotics Georgia State Championship in Athens on April 6th through the 8th, and our team won 2nd seed and qualified for the World event, which was held in Houston, Texas, April the 19th through the 22nd. At the World, our team placed 32nd out of 67 teams in the Galileo division. I commend our students and the sponsors at Houston County Career Academy, Northside High School, Veterans High School, and Houston County High School. In addition, we're also thankful to have engineer mentors and the many corporate sponsors that help provide funding and support for our robotics team. Our Winter Rock Middle School FCCLA chapter has won the 2017 National First Place in Middle School Financial Fitness Award, and the school will be awarded $1,000 during the National Leadership Conference in Nashville, Tennessee on July the 4th. Congratulations to advisor Ms. Amanda Hayes and Principal Britt Wallace. Also, for the 2nd consecutive year, one of our elementary school principals was named Georgia's National Distinguished Principal by the National Association of Elementary School Principals and the U.S. Department of Education. Westside's Dr. Cynthia Hammond was presented this prestigious award last week during a surprise student assembly. Dr. Hammond has been invited to travel to Washington, D.C. October 12th through the 13th, and she's also presented $3,500. This is a well-deserved recognition for Dr. Hammond. This past weekend, our Houston County Sharks varsity team retained their title as state wheelchair football champions. Congratulations to our students and our coaches, Christy Jones, Brenda Arnett, Stephen Robertson, Ryan Brown, Lauren Tinsley, and Ben Masters. It was a tough game, but they fought hard to win, and we're very proud of them. And overall, that's 20 state championships in 9 years for our Sharks. So congratulations to them and their coaches. Also, we had 2 of our high schools to make the U.S. News and World Report 2017 list of the best high schools. Houston County High and Veterans High were each awarded a silver medal from among more than 22,000 public high schools. Veterans is ranked number 1,621 nationally and 43rd in the state of Georgia. Houston County High is ranked 1,800 nationally and 48th in the state of Georgia. The schools won based on their performances on state assessments, graduation rates, and college readiness to include the AP exams, their passage and participation rates for that as well. A few of our social studies projects are on display out in the lobby. You may have seen those when you came in this afternoon. We had 16 projects qualified to compete at the Georgia Social Studies Fair. We were represented in the state by students from Bonaire Middle, Mossy Creek, Houston County High, and Northside High. And congratulations to all of those students who participated, especially Houston County High, for winning ribbons at the state for 8 of their projects. So if you haven't had a chance to look at those, please do so before you leave today. On April the 24th, Dr. Payne and I had an opportunity to attend the State Star Student Banquet. We were there to recognize our student who was awarded the local and Region 6 Star Student. Houston County High School senior Nevada Soundcom won Star Student and named Sheila Jones as her star teacher. Although Nevada did not win the state, it must have been some job to determine who did win. And I heard when we were up there, I heard someone say that there were 6 students there that had perfect scores on the SAT, and Nevada was one of them. So congratulations to her. I'm sure she has a bright future ahead.
We've got many other awards, and I wanted to recognize them as well. And we had Houston County High students that made top 10 finalist lists in the Southeastern region for art contests based on their artwork with tennis shoes. HOCO is the only school in Georgia to make the top 10, and I encourage you to go online and vote for them to help them win $50,000 for their art program. The directions are on our weekly FYI global message on our website. Veterans High School senior Chase Gowan has been awarded High School Student of the Year by the State School Superintendent for a leadership initiative. And at Kings Chapel, 4th grader John Franklin Palmer won 3rd place in the State Manufacturing Appreciation Art Design Contest. Congratulations to all these award winners. As been mentioned already, tonight is our retirement banquet. It'll be at 6:30 at Bill Murphy Highway Building at the fairgrounds, and all of our employees are invited to this banquet to honor our retirees. This year we have 112 employees retiring. This banquet is made possible by sponsors. It's fully supported by our sponsors, and I just want to take a second to thank our premier sponsors that provided at least $5,000 this year to support our events. This includes HEA Federal Credit Union, Harris Construction, Valley, Flint Energies, Yancey, and Bluebird. Our ultimate event, graduation, is almost here. We have only 11 more school days until graduation ceremonies. Only 11 more school days for the school year. Houston County High School and Perry High School will graduate on Friday, and those times are on our website. Northside High, Warner Robins, and Veterans will graduate on Saturday. All of the ceremonies will be held at the Bill Murphy Highway Building at the National Fairgrounds. We'll have approximately 1,800 seniors that will graduate system-wide, and as usual, we will web stream our ceremonies so that all of our families can see those events. We have special dates this month to observe. Last week, we celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week and School Nutrition Employee Appreciation Week. And tomorrow, May 10th, is National School Nurse Day. And next week is National Police Week, which we observe in honor of our SROs. And we certainly are also thankful for all of our teachers and support staff. And it really is a team effort. And as I look, I believe we have some school nurses. Could our school nurses stand up? Stand up and let us recognize you. You can see it's a very small group, 38 schools and 29,000 students. So they do a great job in making sure that our students stay healthy.
Thank you, sir. Just a few more items on our agenda we need to take care of. The next item will be financial report. David.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the March 2017 financial report as presented on that.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the financial report as presented on yesterday. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. Our personnel report, Gloria.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the personnel reports as presented yesterday.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the personnel report for the month of May as presented on yesterday. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. We have a couple of personnel items, individual items that we need motions on. So, Lori, would you make the motion on the director of personnel?
Yes, sir, I would like to make a motion to accept the recommendation of Ms. Tanya Maddox for the position of Director of Personnel.
It has been motioned and seconded that we accept the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Ms. Tanya Maddox for the position of Director of Personnel. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you very much. Dave.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the superintendent's recommendation of Ms. Heidi Hines for the position of assistant principal split between David Purdue Primary and David Purdue Elementary School.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we accept the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Ms. Heidi Hines for the position of assistant principal split between David Purdue Primary and David Purdue Elementary. All in favor of the motion, please show right hand. Thank you. And the next one is the Brian. Thank you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the superintendent's recommendation for Mr. Scott Farrell for the position of athletic director for Northside Middle School.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we accept the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Mr. Scott Farrell for the position of athletic director for Northside Middle School. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. Okay, a couple more. Under new business, we have an information item, a hearing. Mr. Gerald.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, the law requires a public hearing for the board to adopt its annual budget for the next fiscal year. So at this time, we call a public hearing to order. The matter was advertised in the House of Common Journal. Is there anyone here to speak in favor of the budget which has been proposed by the superintendent? Mr. Booth and I say you're in favor of it. All right, is there anyone here to speak against the budget or have any other comment? Hearing none, then we'll declare the public hearing closed. The matter of record, the public hearing was held and the budget process will move forward.
Thank you, sir. The next item on the agenda will be the budget itself, the 2018 fiscal year budget for 2018. Yes, Hope, would you, yes, this motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the fiscal year budget for 2018 for a tentative approval.
It has been motioned and seconded that we tentatively approve the fiscal year 2018 budget as presented. Any comments or questions? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. Northside High School addition phase 1 site work.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the Northside High School addition phase 1 site work at a financial impact of $888,503.
Okay, it has been motioned and seconded that we approve the Northside High School addition phase 1 site work for a total amount of $888,503. Any comments or questions? Yes, sir. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Voluntary student accident insurance, Brian.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve as presented the services of the Young Group to offer voluntary insurance to our students for the 2017-2018 school year.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve voluntary student accident insurance services of the Young Group at no cost to the Houston County School System. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you. Bus purchase, Hope.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a request that we approve to purchase 2 CNG powered Type VA full-passenger vans from Muskogee County School District. The financial impact is $200,000 in total cost. The savings will be $50,000 for these compared to new ones.
Second.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve the request to purchase 2 buses at a total cost of $200,000. Any comment or question? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. Policy GAD revision.
Yes, sir, I'd like to make a motion to accept the revision to policy GAD as presented yesterday.
Okay.
It has been motioned and seconded that we approve policy GAD revision that deals with professional learning. Any comments or questions? All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. Those are all the items we have on the agenda at this particular time. We need to go into executive session for personnel matter, so I will need a motion. Second. We have a motion and second that we go into executive session for personnel matters. All in favor of the motion, please show your right hand. Thank you very much. We'll go into executive session. We'll take about 5 minutes. Thank you very much.